Hi guys, and welcome to Thankful Thursday again with myself, Kel, and also Rachel as usual. So I believe that the rota that we're looking at now was created by Rachel, and we're kind of looking at undereating this week, and specifically Rachel and I are looking at the effects of undereating that you might experience even at a normal weight. Now, undereating obviously is usually associated with anorexia nervosa and therefore being emaciated, being very, very underweight. But to me, you don't have to be underweight to be struggling with anorexia. And I know diagnostically, according to a psychiatrist, you need to be at 85% or less of your ideal body weight. But I think that diagnosis kind of forgets that this is primarily a mental health problem, and physical things are kind of just a side effect. So to me, you absolutely, if you're engaging in behaviours that are typically anorexic, so if you're undereating, if you're not nourishing your body correctly, and that's because of a psychological fear of being overweight or of gaining weight or anything like that, and you feel quite anxious about it and you're obsessive about it, then if you're a normal weight, then to me that it really is, it's still anorexia. And you absolutely do not have to be underweight for undereating to be having a negative impact on your body. The first things you're going to see when you start undereating at any weight is that your concentration very quickly becomes affected. I mean very, very quickly. In a matter of a week, your concentration will be affected if you're undereating. And also on the mental side of things, if you're undereating and not nourishing your body properly, that also means your brain isn't getting the nutrients it needs, and that's likely to lead to you actually causing yourself to become depressed, even if you weren't depressed in the first place, even if you kind of, I don't know, accidentally undereating. And so all the side effects that you'd expect from undereating to somebody that had anorexia, those kind of side effects of undereating, those negative effects are absolutely possible in a person of a normal weight. Your body needs a certain amount of nutrients and minerals and vitamins and calories every single day to sustain you. And if you're not putting in those calories, then what happens is your body starts to break down muscle to provide it with energy. Now, if you think that one of the most important organs in your body, your heart, is actually basically just a muscle, and you're undereating, your heart is going to start to actually break down. And so if your heart's starting to break down, it could become weakened and you could have irregular heartbeat, chest pains, and arrhythmia. Your blood pressure is probably going to fall, which is going to mean you have problems with your circulation, like cold hands and cold feet. And in extreme cases, some people, if the circulation is bad enough, you can even get like ulcers on your lower legs and things like that. And that absolutely is possible at a normal weight. Another side effect of undereating, which could be a problem at any weight, is of course to your bones, and that's something that I have a lot of personal experience of because I do have osteoporosis. Now, to be damaging your body by undereating, you don't have to be underweight. If your body is not getting the nutrients it needs, then your bones are going to stop developing properly. You need plenty of calcium, plenty of vitamin D for your bones to develop healthily. But of course it's not that simple, because different vitamins and minerals help your body be able to process other vitamins and minerals, so you do need them all. And I don't know about other people's experience of this, but obviously for women especially, menstruation and the creation of hormones that kind of go with that are very important in bone development as well. And you absolutely do not have to be underweight to stop menstruating. I certainly wasn't underweight when I started menstruating. And of course your body needs those hormones, and especially if you're under-eating during puberty, because if that's slowed down or that's stopped, you're actually at the peak time during puberty. So during your sort of middle to late teens, you're at the peak time for bone development, and if you're eating at that time, you're very likely to cause yourself reduce bone mass, reduce bone density, which will lead to osteoporosis like I have. Another kind of side effect of under-eating I wanted to talk about in this video was kind of your digestive tract, because this kind of causes a cycle. When you are under-eating, it very quickly has an impact on your digestive system, because obviously your digestive system is what processes food. And if you're under-eating, your digestive system slows down. When your digestive system slows down, it can become quite uncomfortable to eat, and you can feel full quicker than you might usually, and you can become bloated quite a lot as well. Now, I said this leads to a cycle, and what I meant by that is that if you're of, say your BMI is 25 and you've been under-eating for a few weeks and your digestive tract has slowed down, and as a result of that you started to feel bloated a lot. Now, you might associate that bloatedness with being full. You might think that means you're still eating too much, and so therefore you start eating less to feel more comfortable. And then that means that you're again taking in even less nutrients and even less calories and doing even more damage to your body. And so this bloatedness is just going to continue or get worse. So you're going to feel like you want to eat less, and it's just going to go around in a big cycle up until the point that under-eating is probably, if you are doing it for a long period of time, generally going to lead to you being at the low end of a healthy BMI or underweight or at an anorexic weight eventually. But all this is happening to your body long before you meet the diagnostic criteria of anorexia. And I think that people don't always understand that, and they think that they need to be really ill before they access treatment, and they don't think that they're doing themselves any harm. They think, I'll just do it for a short while and then I'll stop. And much of this damage isn't reversible. I mean, I still get cold extremities now because my circulation is permanently kind of affected by my having an eating disorder. And I still get cold hands and feet even now I'm at a very healthy weight and I have a very healthy diet. And my bones do have the possibility of getting slightly better, but they're never going to get, you know, as strong as they should have been, and I'm always going to have osteoporosis however well I eat now. The digestive stuff, generally, if you start eating normally, it will slowly get better. But you have to bear in mind that you do have to then start eating normally to fix that. It's not going to just magically get better. If you keep under-eating, then you're continuing to do more damage, and the more damage you do, the less likely that is to be irreversible. And it really does make me sad, really, when I see people on forums, because I spend quite a lot of time on forums because that was something that really helped me and I like to give something back. But you so often see people thinking they're not doing damage to their body because they're not at a low enough weight to be referred to an eating disorders clinic or anything like that. And I really do think that that's often just ignorance by the doctors, because by doctors' charts, if you're in a healthy weight bracket, then you're healthy. And it's absolutely not that simple. So if you are one of these people that are under-eating, then I just want you to consider the impact you're having on your body. You do absolutely not have to be underweight to be damaging your body. So I hope this video was helpful to somebody, and I'm going to leave it there before I run out of light because I think the sun's about to set. And I'll see you all next week. Take care, guys. Bye.